CM Punk is here, and he is ready to return to the Extreme.
Falls Count Anywhere in the ECW arena. Cactus Jack. I have a feeling that Extreme will only be scratching the surface during this match.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
Taking nothing away from Punk, an ECW World Champion in his own right. Is he truly ready for tonight? Because the ECW that CM Punk was a part of and the ECW that Cactus Jack was a part of are two completely different breeds.
Very true, but Punk has always embodied the heart and soul of ECW, no matter what era. And we know he's got a big enough chip on his shoulder to want to prove that at any cost tonight.
What we should really worry about is what Cactus Jack plans to do to Punk's heart and soul tonight. Because if Cactus has his way, it won't be pretty. And it won't be for the faint of heart.
CM Punk ready to go to battle. Ready to stand toe-to-toe with ECW's infamous Cactus Jack.
A disturbed, violent man with his sights set on CM Punk.
From Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, Cactus Jack!
Whether it's in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, Tokyo, Japan, or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Cactus Jack is revered as the most sacred of all hardcore icons around the world. And with the Falls Count Anywhere stipulation tonight, he might just drag CM Punk all the way around the globe during this match. Two men who have no problem making a show of force to get their message across.
And there is no better stipulation in no better venue to make such a show of force than a Falls Count Anywhere match in the ECW arena.
Folks, I can already warn you, this match will not be for the faint of heart. The war of words between these two men, CM Punk and Cactus Jack, has come and gone, and now it's time for a war of wills. A war...
Blast off! You gotta be kidding me!
What a crushing impact on the outside. Kids, do not try that at home.
Ow. Ooh, stiff punch.
Ooh, he fends that off. Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
And some people would say you can never go wrong with a standard steel chair. Managing to evade a precarious position there.
Cactus Jack can really brawl with the best of them, especially the more physical the match gets. In fact, that increased physicality only seems to fuel him even more in a fight.
Yeah, that's the sadistic nature of Cactus Jack in full effect. Cactus knows how to tap into something dangerous, something unpredictable, something that most superstars wouldn't even dare to go anywhere near. But as we all know, CM Punk is just built different. And when Punk has to, he can tap into something dangerous himself.
Even though Cactus Jack and CM Punk have never faced off in the ring, Punk has had confrontations with Mick Foley in the past. In 2012, Punk brutally attacked Mick backstage.
And that attack almost led to a Survivor Series match where Punk and Foley would have served as team captains. But as they say so often, cards subject to change.
Well, I, for one, am glad. That match would have been a battle by proxy. This one is a hardcore war happening right in front of our eyes.
Cactus Jack is having problems here.
Oh, yeah, Punk's not backing down to Cactus here. Far from it.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
Oh, he's about to leave his...
Hit on CM Punk. And a strong kick out in one.
He may be down, but somehow he's definitely not out at this point.
Fans have long awaited this showdown, as Punk and Jack's paths have never quite crossed.
Indeed, Corey. Around the time Cactus Jack was winding down his full-time career, CM Punk's career was just beginning. While Cactus did have a brief in-ring return as Mick Foley in 2006, it ended a few months before CM Punk's debut.
And in both of those cases, Father Time had a hand in determining who would be the better competitor. Tonight, we're getting both men in their prime, and I cannot wait to see the destruction that ensues.
Hoisted up. Big power slam.
And nothing good has ever come from fighting up on the stage. What happens next is anyone's guess.
I can't wait to see.
Spin kick to the midsection. Headbutt. Turning the tables. Nasty face rake to stop that attack. Hoping that was enough, was it? Kicks out before the 2 count. Everything he can do to create space here. Boom! Good double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look
Shoulders
at
pinned.
Oh, great counter and a cover.
Oh, he is sadistic. That's the only way to explain why he just abandoned that pin attempt.
Kick gets caught.
Great job refocusing to reverse that. CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi, and textbook CM Punk.
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Ties their opponent up with a hammerlock.
Clobbered with a clothesline.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Oh, just launched in the air and into a free fall.
Pin on CM Punk. Quick count out after one. Not looking good in this position. Oh, look at this, fighting back.
Just getting slugged right in the face.
He fails to connect. That holds back Cactus Jack's attack. And it's Cactus Jack with the reversal.
A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty. Misses big time.
Jack telling his opponent to bring it.
Arm wringer. Able to fight out with a punch to the face. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect. Oh, flattening the opposition.
And as he stumbles up, he has no clue where he is.
Wow, cross body.
Knees up, had that telegraphed, but can it be capitalized on?
What a counter.
On a well-placed calf kick there.
Oh! Diving elbow drop on point.
Down with the elbow.
Now he's climbing the ladder, rung by rung.
He's reached the top, not sure what the plan is now.
Descending the ladder now. Maybe the risk wasn't worth it for him.
And the knee. Buries an elbow to the heart.
Oh, what a splash!
Opponent lifted up, jaw, meet knee, GTS connects. And into the pit, stopping the count, and I don't know why he won't just end this already.
Cactus Jack has nothing but mayhem in mind for his opponent.
Bulldog brings them down. Boom! He connects with a counter. Hammerlock applied. Right into a lariat. Oh, my Lord. We can call that high sticking.
Oh, now this is a hockey fight.
Oof. And now we have hockey sticks flying around. What the hell's going on around here?
Ooh.
Spinning kick to the gut. But his torso continues to be the target here.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to mount any sort of attack for him now.
Oh, no, I can't imagine what's going to happen next.
I can't wait to find out.
Taking this fight to such a dangerous area. There's potential danger everywhere you turn. And he heads back into the ring.
Potting him in the corner for something here.
Big knee lift.
An opponent like a sack of cement dropped with a clothesline.
And hold on, are we looking at the prelude to the end of it all?
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
Punk now looking to reap the benefits of this dominance, dragging his opponent up onto the turnbuckles. High risk, high reward. You're damn right, the plunge connects. Will that sew this up for Punk? Quick into the cover, this could be it.
Good Lord, CM Punk just defeated Cactus Jack in the ECW arena.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
What a violent match this was. CM Punk has to have been feeling some kind of catharsis, making it through this, and most importantly, making it through Cactus Jack.
Well, Punk may have won the battle, but the thing about a sadist like Cactus Jack is that he has no problem soldiering on with the war.
Yeah, CM Punk and Cactus Jack just went through hell here. But we know for a fact that's where Cactus Jack feels most comfortable, win or lose. Punk deserves to celebrate, but he should also watch his back from now on.
The best in the world, CM Punk.
Ready to try his hand at clobbering a rattlesnake.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
CM Punk has been in many epic battles, fought some of the all-time greats, but he's never faced a challenge like the Texas Rattlesnake.
But that's exactly what Punk came here for. He's not looking for a night off. Punk wants to test himself against a man who he thinks is one of the best to ever put on a pair of boots. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, but we'll see how Punk feels when those boots are stomping a mud hole in his chest.
CM Punk looks ready for this. I might even go so far as to say excited.
Well, it's not every day you get to tangle with a legend. Punk's dreamed of this chance to stare down Steve Austin. The Texas Rattlesnake is here, looking to hunt down CM Punk.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Steve Austin looks ready for a fight.
And he looks even more ready to teach CM Punk a lesson.
CM Punk wanted this. He wanted his shot against Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, you get what you ask for, Punk. A tall, cold can of whoop-ass is about to be opened up in that ring. Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk are two of the most defiant, anti-authority, rebellious, irritable men we've ever had the pleasure of watching in the ring. But tonight, we find out who is the toughest SOB of them all.
Yeah, a lot of common ground between these two. Surely a lot of mutual respect and admiration, but Austin and Punk couldn't help but ask themselves, who's the better man, bell to bell?
And now we get the privilege of watching them work out the answer here in the ring in what promises to be a chaotic, no-holds-barred match.
Over a decade ago, these two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era, just as he did today.
Punk also claimed that there were more sharks in the water during the Attitude Era than during Punk's heyday. Now, I take some umbrage to that since I was in the water during that era, but I get where Punk is coming from. Punk is a man who rises to the level of the competition. He's risen to it when facing the likes of John Cena and The Rock, and he can do so when facing another Mount Rushmore talent like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And what's he looking for here?
No more Mr. Nice Guy. He's ready to put that chair to use.
He quickly slides into the ring.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
Oh, and a chair shot delivered.
I think Austin is finally starting to realize this CM Punk kid can brawl.
What's something Punk has to really take into consideration facing off against old Stone Cold?
Punk has to realize that he can't count as much on his toughness here tonight as usual. Punk's a resilient guy, but Austin's offense can stop anyone dead in their tracks and have them begging for mercy. Punk might want to stay elusive and give Stone Cold the runaround. When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said there's no quote-unquote time shift that Punk can take to put himself back in the Attitude Era. But right now, he's facing perhaps the best of that era, and Austin is in the best shape of his life for this battle.
I question Stone Cold's usage of the time travel terminology, but there's no denying that he knows how to brawl, how to fight with attitude. If Punk can overcome Austin in a no-holds-barred scenario, there will be no doubt that Punk can rule over any...
Oh, this is what you get. He had that coming.
Maybe looking for a powerbomb here.
Big time height on that kick.
Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the rattlesnake, doesn't it?
Look, nobody's going to bet against Austin in a no-holds-barred match. You think a man with an extensive MMA background like Punk doesn't know a few illegal moves that are normally grounds for disqualification? Well, tonight he's got them in his back pocket to snare an unsuspecting rattlesnake.
What a punch! When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he'd only need one or two moves to beat him. As to the top talent like Punk and John Cena, it would take, quote, 3 or 4.
Well, I'm sure Austin meant to include me in the latter group, but all that aside, the rattlesnake is veering into overconfidence with a comment like that. Could a legend like Austin beat most competitors handily? Yes. But to think he's also an echelon above first ballot Hall of Famers like Punk and Cena is a surefire way to be caught by surprise and suffer an embarrassing loss.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Punk has Austin right where he wants him and is not letting up.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep.
Is that enough to take out Austin?
And he turned it around. Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the others' contemporaries.
You're right about that, Cole. Who can forget when Austin came out of retirement and defeated Kevin Owens in a main event battle at WrestleMania 38, which was also a no-holds-barred match, I might add.
That was definitely impressive, guys, but look at the list of competitors that Punk has stood toe-to-toe with in the ring. Kane, Triple H, The Rock, and the... Undertaker. Some of them he beat, some of them he didn't, but what's undeniable is that Punk is not fazed whatsoever by the legend that accompanies the biggest names of the Attitude Era.
When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger means. Uranagi by Punk! He turns it into the end. And wait a second, interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
Stone Cold reverses. Uh-oh, has to find a way out of this.
Oh my God, absolutely sent flying.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. Not sure what Austin is after here, looking under the ring.
So many ways he could do real hard with that shovel. Counter upon counter, great minds thinking alike. Setting up the table here. Who knows what he has planned?
Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
Stone Cold is measuring his man. Punk is in for it now.
Catches the leg. Got him caught. Uh-oh. Dragon screw.
I expected this match to be hellacious, but Punk and Austin are truly outdoing themselves.
Yeah, this is a level of intensity we do not often get to see.
This could be it. Austin with the cover. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
Incredible resilience this deep into the match.
Ooh! Oh, right into a counter. Fights back against Stone Cold. Picked up and being carried around now. Oh, God, face first.
Boot to the stomach.
Oh, he saw it coming. Beautiful. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Spinning kick to the gut. Russian leg sweep. I got right to the gut.
Woo! Mongolian chop.
Oh, a kick. Wow. Oh, that hurt.
Mongolian chop.
Boom.
Strikes with a kick.
Oof.
And Austin fends him off. Connects. Saw it coming. Spinning kick to the gut. Stomp right to the belly.
Time to go for a ride. Good God. Sending him careening through the table. Nothing but carnage and wood fragments are left.
And Stone Cold can't find a way off the blocks.
CM Punk somehow managing to exceed Stone Cold's intensity.
Oh,
Strong kick.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Getting put against the turnbuckles.
And he's a step ahead of Austin. Punk finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
Maybe Punk's found a new source of aggression to battle back with. These two Hellraisers are blunt.
Punk now just wailing away on his opponents and dragging them up on the turnbuckles. This will not be pretty. As CM Punk goes. The plunge.
That's got to be the end right there.
Stepping out of the ring here. I don't know what they're looking for here.
Hockey, sports entertainment. Clearly, I'm not the only one who gets the two confused all the time.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Punk laying into Austin with a chain of hits.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
And he retaliates. Spinning kick to the gut. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect. Oh!
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and now an
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. Dueling reversals.
Opportunity now for Punk to capture some momentum.
Punk could be turning his fortunes around. Luthez press, and now nailing his opponent with multiple punches.
And now with the cover. count stopped short of 2.
The muscle memory's got to be taken over now. Pure instinct to kick out before 3.
Kick, wow!
Stunner!
CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
Goes for the pin. Kicked out at 1? Even the ref can't believe it.
We have just witnessed next level grit, resilience, and even more so, defiance. How do you stop that?
And you've got to wonder if desperation starts to kick in for Stone Cold or if he stays the course.
What an absolute barn burner tonight.
I don't think anyone here is still sitting down. Placed him in the corner here.
Oh, uncorked a big punch. Gets clobbered with the axe handle.
Right into the ring post. What impact.
Kicked right in the stomach.
Taking the wind out.
Hit on CM Punk.
Stone Cold comes out on top. CM Punk has been defeated.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Still the toughest, meanest SOB around. Even CM Punk couldn't get the better of him.
Just goes to show what a singular talent Austin is. CM Punk might be the best in the world. He might be tough as nails, but the Texas Rattlesnake is just a different kind of animal.
You got that right.
Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk are two of the most defiant, anti-authority, rebellious, irritable men we've ever had the pleasure of watching in the ring. But tonight, we find out who is the toughest SOB of them all.
Yeah, a lot of common ground between these two. Surely a lot of mutual respect and admiration, but Austin and Punk couldn't help but ask themselves, who's the better man? Bell to bell.
And now we get the privilege of watching them work out the answer here in the ring in what promises to be a chaotic, no-holds-barred match.
Two men fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two.
Airborne! Really risked it all there.
Very fortunate to hit the mark in that one.
Oh, he apparently had his eyes on that table.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
Bam! Man.
This no-holds-barred stipulation, who do you think it favors? CM Punk or Stone Cold Steve Austin?
My money would normally be on Austin, who excels at ruthlessly stomping mud holes in the competition. But CM Punk is a very creative individual. Leave it to Punk to dream up the most dastardly, ingenious ways to utilize this stipulation and put Stone Cold in a world of hurt.
Those are folding chairs, but they can also fold you in half.
Over a decade ago, these two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era, just as he did today. And he goes for the pin. And he breaks the count quickly.
Showing that resilience, not an easy competitor to keep down at all.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Setting up the table. Hopefully he's thought this through.
Boom! Wow!
He'll never be the same after that trip through a table.
Lift off.
Splash! And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
CM Punk somehow managing to exceed Stone Cold's intensity.
Oh, look at this. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the Rattlesnake, doesn't it?
Look, nobody's going to bet against Austin in a no-holds-barred match. You think a man with an extensive MMA background like Punk doesn't know a few illegal moves that are normally grounds for disqualification? Well, tonight he's got them in his back pocket to snare an unsuspecting Rattlesnake.
The shoulders are down. Gets the shoulder up after one.
He's still in this.
Punk dodges out in time, struck with a calf kick.
Point of the elbow, nailed it. Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Crashing into the chair.
There's no way that didn't do some permanent damage, guys. Relentlessly stomping away at his opponent. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
Not a good spot to be in. Oh, right to the throat. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? Oh, got Austin back.
Connected hard with the calf kick.
And Punk making his way back to the ring. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Ducks out of harm's way.
When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger mean streak than ever.
I'm not so sure that's humanly possible given the depths we've seen Punk sink to in order to secure a win, but I do not doubt the words of the Rattlesnake. When you're in the ring against Austin, you have to be at your best, and CM Punk will certainly need to compete at his highest level to date in order to secure a win.
My God, guys, Punk's got Austin at his limit. The Rattlesnake is in deep trouble.
He's got him in his grasp. Pile driver. Good night. Using the chair with no caution at all. Oh, heads up, chair's flying. Who knows what's coming next?
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he'd only need one or two moves to beat him. As to the top talent like Punk and John Cena, it would take, quote, 3 or 4.
Well, I'm sure Austin meant to include me in the latter group, but all that aside, the Rattlesnake is veering into overconfidence with a comment like that. Could a legend like Austin beat most competitors handily? Yes. But to think he's also an echelon above first ballot Hall of Famers like Punk and Cena is a surefire way to be caught by surprise and suffer an embarrassing loss.
Taking this match to the outside. Coming down hard with that shovel.
Taking a beating from a shovel. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here. This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Oh my God!
Any and all momentum has been taken from Austin.
Punk has Austin right where he wants him and is not letting up. Oh man!
Watch out, tossing those steel steps like they're nothing. CM Punk has to turn this around. In a no-holds-barred scenario like this, things can quickly spiral for him. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Ooh. And he slides him back to the mat. Catches the kick.
Quick exchange of counters there. Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Ooh! I expected this match to be hellacious, but Punk and Austin are truly outdoing themselves.
Yeah, this is a level of intensity we do. CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Nails the GTS. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Attack right to the sternum.
Bang!
Counters.
Stiff elbow will break that up. Hooked up. Boom!
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Steve Austin's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Boom! Big kick.
Oh! And able to skirt around that attack.
These two Hellraisers are blowing the roof off this place.
And the WWE Universe is loving every second of it. Punk and Austin showing no signs of slowing.
He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Flying. Crash landing. Oh, what a knee.
Oh, he's looking banged up here, guys.
Boom! Connecting fully with that one.
Oh, and a stomp.
Ow!
And Austin escapes danger.
Oh, wow. Lights out.
Stunner on the jaw.
Stealing a page straight from his opponent's playbook there.
No idea what he's planning here.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything good, Cole.
Set up in the corner now.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
Oh, an overhand punch. Anything Austin is trying is being suppressed.
Punk is proving hard to deal with.
He counters with a great reversal.
Back and forth trading reversals.
A razor-sharp chop there. We are witnessing two titans of the times right now.
There is that mythical feeling in the air in the arena.
A scramble in the corner now. CM Punk climbing the ropes. Cocking up something, looking for something big here to put this one away. Oh my! The plunge! Is there any air left in Austin?
Beautiful. Right into the cover. 2. It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
CM Punk, the best in the world, has stopped the Texas Rattlesnake.
But Austin did not go quietly. This was a no-holds-barred battle to remember. An iconic throwdown between two unruly troublemakers.
And we loved every second of it. Congratulations to CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a match many thought we would never see. Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk.
Just listen to this ovation for the Second City Saint.
CM Punk just soaking it in, feeding off his hometown crowd.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
This is what Eddie knew he was walking into tonight. The loudest, most passionate ovation you may hear all year.
Yeah, Cole, but Eddie also knows you don't wrestle a crowd. Punk may be feeling invincible right now, but once that bell rings, it's just him and Eddie.
And when you face Eddie Guerrero, things get very real very fast.
This is an emotional matchup for CM Punk, and you better believe Eddie knows that already. These two briefly crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of respect between the two of them right now, but once the bell rings, I expect that to all go out the window.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights like a man absolutely possessed.
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even with that mutual respect, I expect the rules to be tested tonight.
Oh, we know Eddie will do that, and Punk has shown he'll adapt when necessary. But at the end of the night in Chicago, only one of them will stand tall.
CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now Punk has the skills and in-ring knowledge that equals that of Latino Heat. So you
Here we go.
Hurricanrana!
That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills.
Two men that are the epitome of resilience. Punk and Eddie always fight with everything until that final bell.
This is going to be as much a psychological match as it is a physical one. I'm sure Eddie is looking to lie, cheat, and steal his way to victory here, but I can guarantee that Punk can plan for that. CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he...
Takeoff!
Lands the splash!
Going up again? Stalking from above!
From way up.
Diving double axe handle.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Risking it all
What a
here.
cross body.
That was absolutely unreal.
Coming in at breakneck speed.
It looks like he's stalking his prey. Only one thing in mind.
From the sky.
Whoa, look out.
This Chicago crowd getting even more excited. CM Punk is
Soaring.
Caught with the double axe handle.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Turns that back on CM Punk. You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so.
Can he do it? And he easily stops the ref's count.
He's not letting anyone get away with a lazy pin.
Strong counter from Punk. Ooh, one step ahead there.
Latino Heat taking full control of the match. One amigo. Two amigos. I think we all know what's coming next.
Three amigos.
Eddie's got Punk seeing more stars than on the Chicago flag.
Lift off.
Oh, huge miss right there.
Hooked up. Oh.
Turns it around.
Massive miscalculation on that one. Hammerlock position.
Oh, a blindside clothesline.
Punk never saw that coming.
And one more reversal. Talk about evenly matched here.
Picture perfect Falcon Arrow.
And that failed to hit the mark.
And into the corner he goes.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Oh, that's gonna sting. Check out the springboard. Whoa, just floating through the air.
And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
He gets back into the ring.
Oof!
Man.
Chopped down with an axe handle.
Guerrero's falling victim to the onrush right now.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here.
Caught with a lariat.
I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this industry and win top titles in the biggest main events, well, that had to inspire Punk.
It definitely does, Wade, but don't think for a second that the respect Punk has for Eddie breaking those barriers will keep the best in the world from giving everything he has to defeat Latino Heat.
Defenses are sharp with this series of reversals.
Pile driver. Good God. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a...
Look at the height.
Frog splash. Spin kick to the midsection.
That's a well-targeted attack to the body.
And he's got to do a better job protecting his midsection here.
Wards that off. What a response. Misses the target. Blocked the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut. Three amigos coming from Eddie Guerrero. Vintage Guerrero.
Three amigos.
This is it. He could put him away right here. No, he gets puts the shoulder up.
Not an easy escape, but staying alive for the moment here. Forcefully sent into the corner of the ring.
Scoop slam. Looks to climb the top rope.
From the top. Landing straight on the knees, not the intended outcome. Oh my gosh!
Two men giving everything they have, their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie or Punk look like they're willing to concede victory yet. CM Punk really trying to up the ante at this point as he climbs the turnbuckles and drags his opponent up there too. Arms hooked up. Oh God. The plunge. That's gonna keep Guerrero down.
Using the elbow as a weapon. And with more punishment landing on the body, he must be getting winded.
I think that's something of an understatement, actually.
A steady stream of moves taking out Eddie.
Eddie needs to start reacting quicker. Oh! Big elbow.
What's CM Punk thinking?
Pile driver.
Spiked him.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Punk's had enough. He's looking. Slips out of the way. Back and forth. This has been an absolute showcase of fighting spirit from Punk and Guerrero.
Fighting spirit or sheer stubbornness. Either way, everyone in the WWE Universe is hanging on every move here. Connecting with a sharp elbow.
Shoulders down. CM Punk might have him. Punk did it here in Chicago.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
You can just tell Punk is being overwhelmed with emotion right now. the COO, the next World Heavyweight Champion, the Cerebral Assassin, the most powerful man in WWE, Triple H, is here.
From Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Game, Triple H!
CM Punk wanted the game, and CM Punk's got the game. Let this be a lesson. Be careful what you wish for. Triple H is a 13-time world champion. He lives in the spotlight, and CM Punk may be Icarus flying too close to the sun with this challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on paper, this should be a mismatch. Look at the names that Triple H has competed against at WrestleMania. The Rock and The Undertaker, Batista and Cena and Brock.
Whoa, so are you saying that CM Punk has no chance against Triple H tonight? Because Punk's got a nice list of WrestleMania opponents himself.
Absolutely not. Like I said, on paper, it looks like a mismatch, but you can't judge heart and guts. Love him or hate him, CM Punk has heart and guts in spades. It's brought him this far, and you can bet he plans to have it to propel him straight to the main event of WrestleMania tonight.
Well, in this business, plans change, especially when they're up against those plans that are so expertly crafted by a mastermind the likes of the Cerebral Assassin, Triple H.
This is thunderous!
CM Punk may be the voice of the voiceless, but the WWE Universe is making absolutely sure their voices are being heard pretty well right about now.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
The cult of personality, CM Punk, prepared for battle against the Game, Triple H.
Not to sound like a broken record, but CM Punk has gotten what he wished for. And look at him. He's going to be overwhelmed here. The voice of the voiceless is going to be silenced by the King of Kings. And he'll have no one to blame but himself. What will he say to the voiceless then?
Oh, CM Punk's never been at a loss for words, so I doubt he'd start now. The same goes for him being overwhelmed. Punk has always known this is where he belongs since the first time he laced up a pair of wrestling boots.
These are two men who are going to try to tear each other apart.
Tonight, Triple H is not the COO of the WWE. Tonight, he's an ass-kicking machine.
A lot at stake in this match. Whoever wins here will be added to tonight's main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Facing off against the champion, Randy Orton, and the Royal Rumble winner, Batista. No DQs, no countouts. A lot of bad blood between these two superstars.
Yeah, Triple H has promised that CM Punk will never main event WrestleMania, and that he's simply not what's best for business. Punk's looking to prove Triple H wrong tonight.
Punk's looking to embarrass Triple H tonight as well. And Triple H, he's looking to get rid of the CM Punk problem once and for all.
Time to go for a ride.
Oh, an exploder suplex. And CM Punk, with an incredible opportunity tonight, has been wrestling since the age...
Let me stop you there, Cole. What about the opportunity for Triple H? So much is made of what CM Punk can accomplish this evening, but Triple H can be challenging for his 14th championship by the end of...
Down around to the schoolboy, shoulders are down.
Rope break stops the pin attempt there.
Oh man, that'll bend your arm. Boom!
Now heading outside.
He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
Good reflexes from him there. And we have to look at Triple H's motives tonight. It's the COO's duty to ensure the best product for everybody and to position the proper superstars as the face of WWE.
The Authority just don't want CM Punk. That's the long and short of it.
It's a business decision. Not everyone can be the face.
Up high.
Wow, cross body! And CM Punk is in control.
With this offensive onslaught, Punk clearly sending a message to Triple H.
Bang! What a move!
Face first.
All set.
The rope's playing the role of savior here.
That was a stiff shot with a kendo stick.
And taking it to the game. Punk doing something a lot of people in that locker room want to do.
Oh, come on. This has gone way too far. Just stop this already.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's...
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Outthinking the cerebral assassin.
The seeds of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people, not give the best in the world his due.
Yeah, and Punk wasn't going to take it anymore. The brass never wanted a guy like CM Punk to succeed, never wanted to acknowledge his cult of personality. And now Punk is forcing the COO to take notice on our industry's biggest night of the year. The game in bad shape right now.
Yeah, Punk clearly hell-bent on putting the game out of commission.
He answers right back. Momentum going back to Triple H's corner. Uh-oh. Crossface.
And it rolls him off. Big clothesline.
They're lining up their opponent. What do they have in mind? Oh, knee drop.
Woo! You know he's got something big planned for him now.
And he stopped short right there. Oh, the elbow connects. Oh. Got him where he wants him. Up and Falcon Arrow.
Cinches in a head scissors. Oh, and oof.
Triple H a step ahead.
Oh, clothesline.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it. And the rope's providing a bit of safety here.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here. No escape from these punches.
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal. Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Oh, look at this. Out to the apron.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me? A back suplex right onto the apron. And he tosses him back in now.
Beautiful swinging neck breaker.
Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in. Cinching in a waist lock, but right hands.
Punches to the face. shoving him into the corner now. CM Punk, opponent completely softened up here. What on earth is he cooking up from this position? Oh my! CM Punk!
The plunge!
Triple H went down in a heap.
Transitions into the pin. Is this it? Punk did it! Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
And with this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista.
Punk can celebrate now, but the worst is yet to come. Main eventing isn't the goal. Winning the main event is.